What's up, everybody? Matt Malatesta, Coach's Corner. This is a big week. It's state semifinal week. We're with Angleton coach Jason Brittain. Man, coach, y'all might be the story in the city of Houston, if not the state of Texas. How has this ride been?
But it's definitely been a wild ride. You know, if you look at our last 6 games, each one of those we've won by less than one possession. You know, some by 1, some by 3, some by 7, but they've all been one possession games. And it's a testament to our kids and our staff and our community. You know, there's a lot of fighters, and we go to the last whistle, and we've been fortunate in these fourth quarters to come out on top.
You have to, your team has to be used to that. Just the belief to win, to finish that fourth quarter. Where does that come from? Has it been building? Do you have a real senior laden team? Because just like you're saying, last week's game was a nail biter to the end.
Right. You know, I think we do have a great senior class. We've got some great leaders. We play great defense, and we've been able to run the ball successfully and, get people play action passes, those kind of things. But really, I think the previous 2 realignments with UIL, we've been in some really tough districts. We were playing the Manville's and the Fulshires and Magnolia West and Foster and, Friendswood, and we've played Shadow Creek, and, we've played the Hightower. We've played, some really, really talented, good physical football teams throughout the years. And so, I think our kids are just used to that. It's nothing where they kind of get intimidated when we play really good people. The amount of athletes we've seen in these first couple rounds of the playoffs, it would make you really nervous, but it seems like it really doesn't phase our kids. They show up and they play their hardest, and we've been fortunate to come out on top.
When could you really feel that, hey, this could be a special team? Was it when you got in the playoffs, or was it maybe when you have a loss to LaPorte and y'all start gaining momentum?
It really, the very first time we talked last year, first day in January when we came back from the Christmas break, that was the talk, was the time's now. We've had some back-to-back classes that are really talented and good. It was, now's the time to do it, and when you're coaching, you've got small windows in there to know when you have those special groups. And this was one that we knew had its chance to be special. And, it's been a grind through off season, through the summer, and then all through the regular season of kind of getting them where they needed to be, and then it kind of seemed like it just clicked, really once we got to the first round of the playoffs, and we were fortunate enough to beat a really talented Pflugerville Weiss team. It seemed like something just clicked in them, where they thought, now that, hey, we feel like we can beat a team that's that talented. I think our kids think they can beat anybody.
Okay, so let's talk offense. Bryce Duran, he's a really great passer, and you got really great receivers. You're talking run game, but I was so impressed with what you do on the outside, because maybe some of these games you're having to kind of come from behind, but man, the connection between the quarterbacks and receivers has been something special. But Shockley has helped you so much running the ball.
Right. Yeah. And really this is Bryce's first year in high school to be a full-time quarterback. He started for us as a freshman on varsity at receiver when he was a freshman and sophomore, made the move to quarterback last off season, and so it's been kind of a growing time for him as a passer. You definitely can see throughout the year those connections, becoming really strong. And I think, a lot of times your run sets up your pass. With our offense, a lot of times our pass is setting up our run, just because we are talented on the outside. We have multiple receivers and tight ends and fullbacks that can make plays down the field. And so if they are trying to pack it in there, it does allow us to kind of get them to back off of us so we can be balanced in what we do.
Yeah, Nicholas Jackson's helped out a bunch. Sanders, of course. On defense, I mean, Angleton, as long as I can remember, has been fast and physical on defense. And it seems like you got some dogs this year that really get after it up front.
Yeah, really, we knew that our front six was going to be really talented. We had a lot of experience there. We had we really in that front six, we have a bunch of kids that can really run to the football. They can get off blocks and they can get people on the ground. So we knew that was going to be a strong point for us. We had only a few returners back in the secondary for us, and so we knew that was kind of the question mark. And this year, those guys have been lights out. We've got 2 corners and 3 safeties that have really done a great job, defending the pass. And in the end of the year, we were the #1 pass defense in the district. So that was kind of the question mark. And so with them answering those things, combined with our front six, it's turned out to be a great unit.
He's against Smithson Valley. What do you think?
They're a great football team. I think everybody knows when you get to this round, whoever you play, they're going to be good. They're going to be coached well. They're going to have great technique. They're going to have good players. All phases, they're going to be solid. But you're playing a program that's historically been a powerhouse, both in 5A and 6A, for as long as I can remember. Obviously, Coach Hill's got a great reputation and a great record of a proven coach. And so, it's nothing different than we expected to play in this round.
We talked to Jeff Ellison today on our podcast. He's a head coach over at Odessa Permian. And I'm like, Coach, everybody's trying to bottle that Friday Night Lights experience. Your community is kind of that Friday Night Lights experience. I feel, just talk about the buzz around the community over the past, 6 weeks.
All right. Well, we're very fortunate. In 5A, you don't always have a one-horse town, right? And so Angleton is a one high school town. And so everybody here loves the Wildcats, been rooting for the Wildcats. And, we always feel like we have the home field advantage regardless of where we go. I think last week at NRG, it kind of showed that, our community really showed up, just the buzz around town. I mean, everybody is wanting to get involved and do things. And so it's exciting to be able to see that kind of excitement in your community. It's something that really brings the community, the kids, the adults, just everybody together.
It's a moment in time for kids and parents in a community that you just can't replicate. And it sounds corny, but it's like, you're going to go to college, it's not going to be the same. We talked to college and pro kids, and the thing they remember the most is playing high school football. What is the special sauce to it?
And we've talked about that a bunch this year, of just staying in the moment. The time is now means like, focus on what we're doing right now, and I've had a bunch of great things happen in my life. And a lot of those things that I go back to, playing high school football, and coming from sitting and playing the state championship, just the friends I had then, the memories, I still have great connections with all my coaches, and so it's something that we want to make sure as coaches, we understand, it's here and then it's gone. And so just trying to get, 14, 15, 16, 17 year old kids to understand that, you're making memories on their last lifetime. And we talked about that the other day. Just, when it's all over, we all have a headstone. There's that dash, what that dash stands for, and making sure that we're making an impact with our dash, and your dash, it affects mine, and my dash affects yours, and everybody in this community. So just making sure that we're making the best of it.
I've never heard that before, but that makes perfect sense. God, what a great way to put it. But okay, I'm rolling through Angleton. Where do I have to eat in Angleton?
There's a bunch of great places. I know Smith's Hearts, if you're looking for the country cooking. We actually got some great sushi and Chinese food places in Angleton. We got the Kickin' Chicken in Angleton, and then obviously, can't never be Whataburger if you're in Texas.
Blessed. That's the truth. Yeah. All right, hey Coach, go get them this week, man. We're pumped up for y'all in the Angleton Wildcat community, man. It's so fun. I know Quandre Diggs is probably shouting y'all out from, so many great players that have come through that program. But man, y'all do it the right way. Go get Smithson Valley this week. Hey, this is Matt with VYPE, Coach Jason Brittain of Angleton. We'll see y'all at the game.
Yes, sir. Thank you.